What's up, people? You know, how y'all doing? My head just came in the house. You know, I wanted to address a few things. To the person that I'm supposed to be married to, I want upset at like who you screwed. No matter if I know them or not. I think I know them. You know, it's like some of you want to do stuff to make me mad and all that kind of stuff, because everybody was doing things to get me in my feelings, you know. Get me to be upset with you. Lash out on you. Come to your house or your job type shit. I don't do that. Wrong female. That other one that want to be me, she do all that shit. That's the difference. That's how I know you don't pay attention. It's like an ass is an ass. Get what I'm saying? But then, to a few guys in my recent past, you knew who I was. You didn't tell me who you were to me. Whether you were my twin flame or an old soulmate, you didn't tell me. You know? You wanted me to play the guessing game. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, one of you wanted to just use the fuck out of me, and just because I went on a damn date, because all we was doing was playing around. Seemed like, even though you said you wanted marriage after a couple of days. Nah, I think, bro, yeah. Couple of days, really. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how that go. And you want me to change up, you know, in all your Muslim attire. And I'm like, nah. You know, because you're coming at me at that time, I think I was 44. 43, some shit like that. I done cultivated myself. Learn myself. I know who I am type shit. You can't change me because you come around, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm just looking at you like somebody potentially I could date. I didn't know you was my soulmate or my twin flame, but you did, because y'all motherfuckers doing divination on the bitch. You know what I mean? So, it's like, you ain't want to tell me that part. But you wanted to hijab my ass, you know what I mean, and cover my black ass up. It didn't make me into a simpleton. So you keep your little life going, and I ain't saying little like that. You know, you take your trips and shit. Fuck all your little other bitches. And you want me to be a part of your harem. No, that's why you ain't really got no money now. Too many bitches and kids. Okay. And you just gonna keep working to pay for that. I knew how abundant I was a very long time ago. You know? I knew for a long time I wasn't the one starting shit, and people was putting me in the shit, so that was a clue. And then also, I don't put no bad juju out there, so I shouldn't get no bad juju back. So I found it interesting that I was getting a lot of bad juju. So I thought about it. Who brings it with them when they come to check on me, supposedly, or call me? There's men and women. So I just got rid of all the men and the women. See what I'm saying? And it's fucked up for people when you do reach Christ consciousness, because the other people that hadn't, they still want to be around you. But if you energy harvested off my ass, I think not. If you just want me to die or be in the hospital or walk myself into a grave or pull the damn trigger and shit. I think not. I'll pass. See what I'm saying? And even when you were doing your shit and you was around me, I heard your thoughts. You know? And knowing myself since a child, I have never said I wanted to end myself. I will end things that I do or end like people that I see by leaving. Never to take me on out. Even when I died a couple of times and I knew it, and I said it several times, fading to the black. Shit. I accepted whatever it is, whether if I did it or not. Well, you on your deathbed, it's one or two things. You know what I'm saying? Road to hell or road to heaven. And in my 20s, I knew I wasn't going on the road to hell. I was actually pissed off at God in my 20s. Pregnant in my tube burst. Lady shoved that fucking wand in there and I flatlined. I was mad at the fact that God ain't allowed me to just go on in through them pearly gates. God been telling me since I was little that I got something else to do. And that is as I would do shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, I should be done. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I feel satisfied with, whatever I'm doing, wherever I'm going, or the decisions that I made. And then it wasn't like always I get hit with some fuck shit. Sometimes it'll just be a multitude of events where people are calling me back to back, saying they need something they don't, wanting me to scramble around for more money to help them or myself because they say they can't, knowing they can. Me asking like to start this type of business or something, and you say to me, no, well, we thought about helping you, but we called and we didn't like, your plan or the business, or we asked someone and they were like, no, don't give her money for that. Like shit like that. Or I'm in Atlanta and then I gotta go to goddamn, South Carolina for some shit. And I need to finish handling my business in Atlanta. In between picking up kids and, being on the phone for work, listening to stupid ass fucking baby mamas and cleaning up. Then listening to employees that don't ever like doing their goddamn job but want the most money. And when they call out, I gotta go in. And so you mad at me if I say to you, hey, you call out and I go in, I'm taking your pay. It's the same as a regular ass job. Your pay is docked because you ain't there. But you look at me kind of strange because I say that to you. Or you get mad about stupid ass shit. Or like my road might be blocked because somebody have a baby and they want me to watch him. Somebody had another baby and they want me to watch him. It don't matter how sick I am. I got staples in my stomach, or, I'm cut across that bitch, or, my fibroids is weighing me down. Slow me down with some motherfucking kids. Can't hardly move or do nothing, but I still managed to do it. Just like I still managed to go to the motherfucking store even though I wasn't supposed to be driving. I managed to use the bathroom again after my bladder got nicked. I managed to, unobstruct my bowels because of so many fucking surgeries and shit. medicine and herbs and things. Learn to reverse my stretch marks because of fucking surgeries and doctors telling me like, nah, you don't need to work out no more. It's like, fuck your six pack, you know what I'm saying? But in order for you to get mobility back on your upper left side, yeah, my neck couldn't move. You know what I'm saying? My head couldn't move. My shoulder was just stuck. I couldn't lift my arm. You think I didn't go to a doctor? You think I stopped going to a doctor when I know something wrong with me? No. You think I pretend that something don't exist? With people I do. Not with my health. Because anybody in their right mind, if you're eating right and you're exercising, what's going on. So even when the doctors couldn't find out, my biggest fear in this world was the fact that I wouldn't find out what was wrong with me. And I got tired of hearing them say that they didn't know when I know they knew. And I did research on myself. I got the courage, even though I already put the thought in motion. But the encouragement was not knowing what was wrong with me. Not wanting to just listen to what the doctor tell me to do, because listening to what the doctor told me to do got me fat. It got me stretch marks and got me a fucking fupa, okay? That's been hard as fuck to get rid of. But now I can't, because I realized that too. Damn, y'all bitches were mean as fuck. Doing fat spells, skinny spells, beauty spells, all kinds of shit. Whatever your list of shit was. Sit my ass down, stand my ass up, don't go out, stay at home. Think you got mental problems and all that shit. I knew as a kid, I ain't had none. And I realized people lie to your face. You can look at people and know they're lying to you. But in your mind, you're accepting whatever your truth is about it. That's the difference. I'm not sugarcoating what I see a person do or say, because as you can tell, when motherfuckers don't do shit in front of your face, they lie to your face. Alright? Because now we telling you what they doing in your goddamn name. And when you find out, after you done sugarcoated some shit they said, sugarcoating it like, I know she lied to me. Or I know she stole from me. But you ain't gonna say nothing. What do you think a thief gonna do? Keep stealing, right? Especially when you know. If you don't know, that's different. See what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit I did not know that people were doing, that I was helping along with me being helped when I didn't help myself. Okay? And the only way that I did not help myself, that shit was because my motherfucking ass, I couldn't get up, or I was in some motherfucking surgery, or I had the fucking world on my goddamn shoulders and didn't even know. And all y'all motherfuckers knew. I meant you knew to the point where you was like, we gonna keep laughing at her ass. She ain't gonna never catch on to this shit. And the only reason why I didn't catch on, or it took me time, okay? I wasn't into the things that you were into. That was just on some real shit. You know, if I come home to visit and I politic with you, friend, cousin, it don't matter, whatever. You know, we laughing, we joking, we shooting the breeze. We might hit on a couple of things that's deep, you know, but we had a way of doing that. It was kind of like, I get it, or I really don't, you know. Either way, we're going to smoke if we don't know what to do or what to say, you know. Sometimes when people ain't in a good mood, gotta crack a joke or two just to break the ice, you know. And some people you just gotta keep it that way, just to keep their spirits up. But then there just was some things that was wrong. And I'm not talking about wrong that was being done to me and I didn't know. I'm just talking about the wrong that I would see being done to you, and I would tell you. And you didn't want to accept it. You didn't want to face it. And you wanted to pretend like it didn't exist. You know. If you keep pretending that something isn't happening, and you know that it is, it doesn't matter what the thing is or who the person is. You have to realize and recognize that you are declining. You are sluggish, slow. You know something's missing. Something's out of place. You know you're in pain. You know you have an infection. You know. Go take care of it. If you don't go and take care of it, then you need to be looking at some home remedies, not no spells or rituals, and a person to swap with. Home remedies. You know. Shit, you can get, it's a book at the where you get your little tractors. And that commercial shit at, they got a book in there. They tell you about the home remedies. At natural stores everywhere. They tell you about the home remedies. I did it. Then a lot of times I combine different ones. You know, double effect. Sometimes I just did shit to see how much of the shit I could take. You know, what my body could handle, tolerate. Help me move through shit faster. And one time a doctor told me I had surgery on my neck. Let's see, they had to take a bone out of my hip to put in my neck because of, they say, could have been medication that they prescribed that I was taking. It diminishes like the cartilage or something. And they had to do that. I had to go on my spine for some shit too. And some other shit. But I had some screws put in. I think in the front and back. I don't know. But, well, I do. I ain't gonna tell. Shit, y'all motherfuckers probably already know. You didn't fucking pulled all my goddamn records on every goddamn thing. Shit. Got all my shit since I was a motherfucking elementary school out my motherfucking closet. I was wondering how bitches could beat me like so close to the T. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? You know? How you doctored up shit. You got the real fucking certificates from out my goddamn house. Everything. Grades and everything. Like, y'all motherfuckers did everything. You shit, yeah. Oh, you jumped in my skin, you know? Literally. Literally. Okay? So, it's kind of like, I don't necessarily want nobody that close, you know? Even though I protected my energy, block shit out, some of y'all motherfuckers is still, you know, creepos. To want to embody my energy. When, if you that motherfucking powerful, I don't understand how y'all don't know this shit. If you that goddamn powerful in the dark, nigga, and niggas, why don't you come over to the light with my black ass? Fuck. No harm meant in no negative way. You got access to all the goddamn realms. Shit. You falling. Who said you gotta stay falling? God damn. Who told you? I mean, some of y'all motherfuckers got it because you got a shitload of fucking karma. You know, God see the future on some of y'all motherfuckers. All of y'all, really, but some of y'all. So, but you can dig your way out the shit faster now. You know what I'm saying? You're on the road to redemption. That's just taking accountability. Ability. That's all. That's all the road to redemption is. Don't make life harder than what it already is for you. But the first step to knowing that you have a problem is admitting that I have a problem with taking accountability for my actions. I need to work on that. You know? Instead of working on like how to suck my black ass in and, you know, grind me to a fucking tea to pour in your motherfucking cup. Do the damn work. Go inside. The inside of your body. Yeah, why don't y'all go in your own shit? Like, for real. That's essentially what you're doing when you go into somebody else. Like, why you don't use that and turn it inward? Don't turn it inward to beat yourself up and put yourself in the hospital by talking all the fucked up shit out your mouth. If you can stay up for 24 hours, overload your ass on 24 hours of positive thinking. All it takes is 12 motherfucking times of doing something. It becomes a habit. How else do you reverse your bad habits? By putting good ones in their place. And damn, 12 seconds? Divide that into 60 seconds? Even if I get my math wrong, I still can do that bitch about 5 times. I mean, I didn't learn. That means I could have learned in a minute. On 5 different new habits. That's how I look at life. Everything is math with God. Tell y'all that. You don't believe it. You look at your vessel. Like what people got, how the outside look. You know, how much these are pushed up to here. You know what I'm saying? and shit like that, but they ain't got no substance. That's all you adding to yourself. Substance. Substance then adds what? Value. Add it all together, you can become priceless. Like me. You know why I'm the key? Because I pay attention to old sayings like knowledge is the key. Clue right there. You know? So, that's like you don't take the little things for granted. You pay attention to it. My parents kind of instilled that. Not kind of, they did. My mother paid attention to detail. And my father is the type that's like, yo, you don't never know what's nobody gonna be. So, you want to make sure you know, good to them, even if they are shitty to you. He left the cursing out. I put that in there. But they both got some truth. You know? So it's like, even when, let's say if I was going out and my skirt was too short, my mother would just be like, bend over. And if she can bend down and see, no, you ain't wearing it. Mm-mm. Or you put on some shorts. Like that. It's like, real layman's terms. You know? If you was open for business, you'll have a short skirt on. No shorts, no panties. You get what I'm saying? And people would just know what that means. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, I might have on the same skirt. Short skirt. Let me just make sure I say it right. But I got on some shorts. I'm just like a different type of flavor because it ain't as easy as you think. But because of all of these and that back there. And I guess this got a little to do with my face and shit. Got me, I don't know. Y'all be on some shit like, yeah, she like her too. I ain't never like being compared to other people. Because I had a difficult name for people to pronounce back in the day. And I would just be like, you can call me Kiki. But when it's a lot of Kikis, things can get misunderstood. So, I ain't like getting blamed for other people's shit. That shit been done all my life. And all my life, I've been like, I ain't do that shit. Shh. I ain't getting no beating for you. If I do, get a motherfucking beating. I had that look in my eye, you know I'm gonna tear your ass up. Cause I'll be thinking about it. Like, you got me in trouble for what, yo? For fucking what? You know? Ruining my life and my plans for what, yo? You know? Cause you get some type of satisfaction and gratification out of the bullshit. But none of y'all look up and realize years have passed. And you thought I was in the house because y'all wanted me in the house? I was in the house because God was like, yo, it's time to heal. Time to learn. And I accepted that. You know what made me understand that? Was the fact the doctors didn't know what was wrong with me. They said that, but they did. So that was a clue for me to learn myself, learn my body, research health, period, how it pertains to myself or black women, what my blood talking about, what my mind talking about, nervous system, my kidneys, my organs. When you got different things that work fine and then all of a sudden just fuck up out of nowhere, you know, and you wonder how you plummet so fast. And I could go to the doctor and they'll tell me, give me some crazy news. Then they'll say they gotta do a surgery or I gotta keep coming back or something. I'll learn everything that I can about that particular area. And I'll take the herbs that are instructed or the drinks or the fruit or whatever. Shit, I do all of it. And I still take my medicine from the doctor too. Every method heals you faster because all the things got something in it the same. It might have two ingredients the same at a minimum, you know, because of duality. Get it? And the more things it covers, then if you add the herbs, it covers the same thing. The fruit, it covers the same thing. Certain meat covers the same thing. Shit like that. Heals your body faster. You find what you need that you like, you know, stick to it. Like, I like cabbage. I think if you look up cabbage, the benefits of it, 20 or 40 things that it can do to benefit your body. And when I want to learn something, I read it, I watch something on it, and I write it down. I have a photographic memory. It's coming back. Y'all motherfuckers said mess with that bitch. But every method is designed to improve different areas of your life. Or maybe it's designed to improve that one area of your life. So if it's one area, but it's 10 ways to improve it, try 10 fucking ways. If your doctor tell you one thing, your herbalist tell you another thing, your pastor tell you another thing, your gardener tell you another thing, old lady down the street tell you another thing, maybe you got God telling you one thing, then you got your ancestors telling you one thing. Just look the shit up. You know, if you hesitate before you do it. Everything on the fucking internet. So it's like, what God is saying, the reason why I'm here, the reason why I'm still living, I'm here to tell you how to live and not die. Not how to live like I'm putting rules in place or laws in place, which those will be changed anyway, but it's not like I'm trying to keep you in this box like the world that you're in now. No. My job is just to show you how to live free. You know? How to reverse your aging. How do you gain a new perspective? how you grow in the inside and out. And how you respect yourself and respect others. Just shit, how you don't want to cross other people's boundaries. I can keep going on and on. But my destiny that everyone wanted to be after, to take from me, why it includes that I get this relaxed life. Because just like I put up with all y'all shit, this ain't the first time I done put up with all y'all shit. So, it builds character. Builds strength, tenacity, determination, some will, dedication, definitely. I don't like having a lot of things that I can't get through. So I'd rather go through it to get through it. I'd rather learn about it than not to. There are things in my past I ran from, and it don't have nothing to do with no man. It don't even have nothing to do with sex. It has something to do with me and my brother. My parents said to me when I was young, protect your brother. I'm the oldest, so it's no problem, okay? And I didn't let nobody fuck with him. Even my brother did bad to other people, okay? And as soon as they want to fire back on his ass, he would say, my sister gonna kick your ass. And he would bring those people to me, and I would do it. I just change my mode, or I guess my frequency, and just get into that protection mode. But I would be scared. I would be nervous. I wouldn't know what was going to come of it, But I remember one time, one boy my brother brought up there. And I said, wait a minute. Are you kin to such and such? And he was like, yeah. I said, listen, call your sister on the phone. He said, call my sister for what? I said, I want to talk to her. He thought I was going to be like really starting something with his sister. He called because he wanted to keep the shit started anyway. And I got on the phone with her. I said, hey. She said, what's up? Because we was cool at school. I said, your brother here. Him and my brother got into it. And my brother was the one who did whatever that was fucked up. And your brother want to fight him. She said, no, just send him on home. I said, well, I ain't calling, to start nothing. I was like, I'm just calling to tell you what's going on. She's like, okay, it's fine. Just, we will meet in the path. That's where we met. Path in the woods. But we had a shortcut. A couple of them, actually. And, I walked him home. And I'm telling you that because this girl, she had a special place for me. And I had a special place for her too. And it was for different reasons. Like I respected who she is. When I was in, I think this was middle school, I think. And it was some girls that wanted to fight me, and I think I had just gotten a fight, and I got suspended, and then I was having the potential to be suspended again. That was kind of like how things went for me. So she stepped in, no hesitation. She said, "Kiki, go to class. I'll take care of this." I was like, "For real?" She was like, "Yeah, go to class." I was like, "All right." you know. So it was like I had somebody, just like my brother had me. And they ain't had no sisters older than me. So I had like a couple of cousins that was like that, and a couple of friends that was like that. And they ain't want to mess up that bond. You know what I'm saying? You know, my brother was trifling as fuck at what he did. I ain't want to mess that up. I knew the help that she gave me, which was before that. So I look at things like that. You solid with me, well, I'm going to stay solid. Alliances are what they are. You need good ones. I don't recommend picking up a lot of bad ones, because that's their birds of a feather flock together. It's one of those things where when you're going to, let's say, I don't know, steal something, but you ain't hit me to the game. That's what you're doing. And let's say I'm the driver. You know how you see the shit in movies and things. I'm the damn driver. And you didn't did what you did, and you want me to pull off. I ain't asking no question. I did it. But I get in trouble. I choose good alliances. I ain't never wanted to be the type to get caught up for nobody else's shit, because I was like always blamed all the time. And when I thought I escaped that was the illusion I was under, because people were smiling in my face, lying behind my back, and laughing. So I thought differently, until God told me it was people doing this. Instantly I was back to my old self. Like, that's how quick a spell can break, depending on how deep you go into your intentions. The anger set deep in me in a second. I'm telling you, once the angels woke me up, telling you it was people coming to kill me, ancestors was in the ethers trying to slap my ass. Like, bitch, wake the fuck up. I was like, damn. This ain't the first time everybody been talking to me. They've been talking to me since I was a kid, So, shit. I was on go mode. And I ain't been on go mode in about, about 10, 15 years. Damn. That's how y'all motherfuckers was on me that time. Shit, well, fuck it. I guess I need to chill the goddamn out. Yeah. So, yeah. I guess y'all gave me my rest that I fucking needed, really. Shit. When I think about it. So, anyway. You want good alliances, You want good everything. And the only way to really just kind of get good everything is, even though they teach you to be mindful of other people's feelings, thoughts, desires, needs, and wants, right? It still has to be within reason. And you have to recognize the signals if or when you're about to cross somebody's boundaries. Because other people map you out to a T. I've had all of this shit done. That's why I can talk about it. And you need to take heed when someone say, hey, they don't want no company, and you bring your ass anyway. That works both ways. I know you ain't listening. And then I also know your ass don't care. And I also know I can stick to my rule, or I can adopt your rule by letting you in my motherfucking house. What do you think I'm gonna do? Nah, I said I ain't want no company today. I said I ain't going nowhere today. And see, if I decide to say yes and I let you in, I do tell you, like, usually I don't have no company on Thursday. Usually I don't be doing this and that. Or usually, I be wanting you to call me. That's a clue that you supposed to take heed to with folk. Don't wait till they roll their eyes in the back of their head and, you really got a serious situation, but because you didn't violate a motherfucker's rules and they shit, and now you need some help. Shit. You ain't opening the door. You know how many times shit been done. It's things like that. I pay attention. That's really what God is advising us to do. Like, be mindful of, the vibration you carrying going places. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just use the fact that, let's say, I'm just going to say in your 70s or 60s, you're an elder, right? And you want that respect. And some people say granted, given, because you're an elder. I used to do that. Nah, not now. I look at your track record, meaning you always popping off at the mouth. You always got something slick to say. You in motherfuckers' face on purpose, and you older and they ain't gonna do or say nothing to you. You flexing your shit. That's like saying, well, that lady ain't that old. She want to smoke. And what y'all don't know, and I think my brother and my ex-boyfriend know this story. And I don't give a fuck that you older. I would cuss your ass out if that's how you coming at me. Cussing at me and ain't did shit to you. And cussed out a damn, I think she about 90 years old. She said she gonna call the handicapped police on me because I was parked in a handicapped parking spot at the Dollar Movie. And I was just not trying to park right up there where the sign was. Because there was so many people like in line wanting to go to the movies. And I was like just looking at all of what they were showing for that day. Then I was gonna move. She rolled up on me like she was the handicapped police. And then she was gonna call the police too. And then I shouldn't be in that spot. She got out the car, she cussed me out. She got my license plate number. You know, she ain't let me really get back in the car. My ex had to roll the window up for me cussing out the damn lady. And we had a fuck you contest. And her husband eventually got out saying, we're sorry, you know. And he really wanted the spot. And I was like, yo, all I could do was back out. Like, I wasn't there for that. It was just like, as soon as I pulled in, she rolled her window down yammering, and then she got out. You know? But I ain't saying it because I'm leaning on being disrespectful. I'm saying this to say people know the mannerism or manners that are worldwide that they want you to follow because of their age. But those people, some of them are not mindful of what comes out of their mouth. They're not mindful of your age either, meaning you're not a teenager or elementary. You could be in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. And someone would talk to you and chastise you like you're that small. And it's not the case. It's kind of like things need to be balanced out. And what I mean by that is what comes out of people's mouths. And then the action that precedes that. Because I'm not going to say you don't understand this. My situation is going to really get you to understand this. Me and the kids did my hair. And we got a lot to fix. What I really need for you to understand is it's very serious. Like when you look at your 10 Commandments, I looked at them 1 through 10. You know, 10 is just, I looked at it like something you might get the least time for. 1 is something you could get the most time for. And then you compile them. Let's say you got 3 out of the 10. More time you get. Now you can get that time in jail or prison, you know, with a sickness or illness, a disease, a job loss, you know, an accident, a hospital, whatever, you know, because what you're essentially doing, even if you're not in an actual physical jail, you're still in a jail because of your choices. And that's when you be in your house. It's not that you want to be there. You know that basically others or the universe is forcing you there like that. And then you have to stay in it until you learn your lessons to get out. And the only way that you learn your lessons is to keep going, you know, and understand the signs, synchronicities, and believe with some faith that the answers you're getting are correct and that they are like talking and speaking to you, you know. There are certain things I would do just to like check it out. Certain things I would think and I would see if it will manifest itself in some kind of way. And trying to think of an example I could give. I have a lot of them. That's the daggone problem. Okay. So, one thing that stands out is, like, I started using the word bottom feeder. And I wanted to see if it'll manifest out of someone else's mouth without them actually hearing me say it, or knowing it was something I kind of swirled on out there like that. And I would hear it like 4 times. It would be something a day or so, but I got certain things down to like an hour, others down to a week or 6 months or something. Just depends on how big my request or yeah. Like, I ain't bragging or no shit like that. For real. This is another real example recently what I did. So I knew God chose me because he talked to me and he told me. And I knew I was the owner of this world because he told me they gave it to me at my birth, my first celestial birth. So I said, all right, I own the world. I wasn't, I don't know, just all over the place. Like, hype off the shit. It was more like, damn, I got a lot of shit to fix. The fuck? That was really the shit that went through my mind. And throughout this whole journey, it was like, yo, I need to see how I can make this easier. How I can make the transition smooth. How I can, I don't necessarily want to use the word manipulate, but it's a form of persuasion, I guess, to where something cohesively can be woven into existence, So this is the aha moment I had got. And I was testing out my manifestations as well, too. So I said, damn, if I own the world, and I've been here over 21 times, so this is my 22, right? I noticed when some major happens, it's on the 22. Signs, synchronicities type shit. And so I'm here from the beginning. I know I'm abundant, and I'm abundant in the right way. I know I'm chosen. Path I'm leading is huge as fuck. So I picture the stars in the sky and in space. Alright? Like the stars in our first sky, that's the limit. I went past that, right? Till I get out of space. You can look at outer space as no limit, infinite. And so everyone is entitled to infinite possibilities, which includes success, longevity. And if I look at my abundance like a form of money in a way, that means my hope is money, my power is money, my energy is money, My love is money. Even my fear got money on it, you know? Because abundance includes all things. That's that word is for. It's like your harvest is all things, you know? That's what that's for. And I said, when I closed them after I pictured it in my head with my eyes open, I closed my eyes and I pictured myself on top of the world with, I made sure I was glowing, you know, like a star. There's 5 points, star. Head, arms, and your legs stretched out, it's a star. So I did that, and I tried reaching my light arms, meaning the vision of light, across space. It has no like ending. Why should my life have an ending? Why should my abundance have a cap? Why do I have a master? I am my original master. If I've been to this planet over 21 times, how many times have I been to the others? I don't know. But I knew months before that I had made galactic status and alliances with all the realms because everybody was fucking with me because they wanted to change. So earth realm, hell realm, heaven realm, spirit realm, celestial realm, and then all the planets, all the gods, anywhere. Because I knew if I'm from the beginning of time, and you hear me say, knew, but I said I knew. And I remembered the woman's face that you can see from space. You know? And I said, if I call my existence back, not just from all around the world, from every planet, every soul, let me call on the gods on every planet. Let me get every soul on attention. See? Then the other thing I did, since I got the alliances, let me see if my abundance can cover. You know what I said? If my abundance covers the earth, I said I want to buy the universe. I want to buy the other planets. Are they for sale or not? I just want to see if I got enough abundance to own them. 2 days, I got an answer. And I bought them. I asked God. I co-created with the universe. And if I am the energy's first child in flesh, my flesh body might look different in other places. I don't give a fuck how I look. I just know my energy, soul and spirit has went everywhere. So it didn't matter if I owned just a continent, or just the ocean, or just the sky. If I just had that one little piece, it didn't matter on which planet. It's mine. But since I asked that I own all the planets, because it was like men call themselves being in charge of me and playing Russian roulette with my life, and then they thought they can own me. And I said, I'll buy me back. That, you know how I did that? I raised my rank. I didn't actually buy out my abundance. I raised my rank. I accepted my mission. And I told God. God didn't tell me. I told him, you're going to make me the highest ranking in the world. All he had to do is tell me somebody come and kill me. I meant what I said. You can knight me, baptize me, anoint me. I meant you want me to get on bended knee. I don't give a fuck. What you gotta do. But you gonna do it. Because guess what I'm doing for you in return? Every time they kill me, I already know you're gonna wake me up. You did it before. Few times. I need you to keep doing it. You see, I believed in myself. I also believed in what God can do. I didn't deny that he and she can do it. And I didn't deny a conversation with them either. And wasn't scared to step into my purpose, because when you're surrounded by devils in the lion's den, how else do you not get ate the fuck up? Accepting holiness. That's the peace, be still. When everything else around you is chaotic. God gives you his piece of the fucking universe. Not just earth. The energy being itself. So, even before that, I told God, I wanted to call back all parts of myself and all my knowledge, even all my patience, all of my wishes that never were granted to me, all my finances, my foundations, my stability, my livelihood, my track record, my accolades. And even though I achieved them on other planets, just like I achieved them here, but calling them back is saying, yeah, come on in my door here on earth. And I'm going to use those same gifts and talents from Neptune, from Uranus, from Mars, from Jupiter, from Saturn, to bring me love, peace, and joy, and happiness on earth. And God said my highest timeline is Jupiter. It's the biggest planet. It's the biggest for anything you can ever want and need in the world. Bring my biggest planet, dreams and aspirations and manifestations, to this planet. These things work when you believe, when you got faith, when you got hope, and all the shit you can't see. And if I'm always doing work all the time for God, and I don't really have a chance to really dive deep into none of this shit and make all the money. Well, let's say I did make a lot of money. You still gave me a whole lot of shit. Either way, I got abundance that just keeps overlapping, you know? That's what you need to look at it like. Your good deeds, they roll over like your minutes on your phone used to. It rolls over. Then you can, if you did some bad shit, depending on some shit, what it is, you can swap out some of your good deeds for it. You know? Real time. You can manifest your abundance here to clear up something when you don't have no money. And I know y'all see all the money I got in the ethers. You looking for a bitch to be like that right now. That's why y'all motherfuckers was happy to just take every goddamn thing. And I'm like, damn. I ain't manifested shit here. I manifested it here, but I manifested it in a way that brings me justice. Okay? Because why would I manifest it in a way that brings you guys justice? You don't have my best, shit at hand. You all just want to plant fucking bombs inside my body and hope my black ass explodes. You know? Some cartoon shit. But, so why not manifest shit for myself? I mean, I was doing it before, but my energy won't blocked off. So after blocking it, knowing that some of y'all still can get in, why would I think about something else other than justice? Ain't no need of, giving you the key to my happiness door. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one who deserve that. Because I kept being a motherfucker y'all was like taking through the shit. If you pay attention in basic astrology, and if you learn your zodiac signs and shit, you would know. That's why I really couldn't get no sympathy to a lot of y'all folk. Cause you know it's your karma time. You been knew that shit. That's why y'all motherfuckers on the prowl and the hunt. Think I ain't realized that shit? I knew it before that. I just didn't know that all the shit that was on my body from people. Knowing that, had me at a advantage then. But really, I was gonna win anyway. Cause I ain't die. So, all y'all work was it was like for the world to see that you really don't give a fuck about yourselves. And you'll throw any goddamn body under the bus. Like, damn. It's one of them things where, do you want your kids to be a fly on the wall to know how mom and daddy really get down? Or do you want your parents to be a fly on the wall to know how they child really get down? That's how I look at life. Like, I ain't gonna be thinking no shit about doing something to my mama or my daddy or even my siblings, right? And it's on that death game. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit'll come back. So it's like, what? Other thing is, I picture them in wherever the room I am in. And I picture myself just having a good old time talking about, just wanting to just get rid of their ass in front of their face. And when I picture that shit, I'm like, shit, I can't do that. You don't even feel right talking like that, But I'm not saying it's like, you cool with that shit, that's you. That don't mean I got to be cool with that shit, It's like the living God ain't down with destroying a motherfucker. Because there's so much shit out here that nothing should be destroyed. Like, we really ain't got to live next door to each other. This was just systematically a boxed in thing. We don't have to pretend that other land don't exist when it does, That's really what the Age of Aquarius is about. Stop being in denial. Stop trying to hold on to an old narrative. It's so old that it need to be done away with. There's no good keeping the shit. Because you got to ask yourself. You keep it, right? And you enact it. Then it's your turn, karma. You getting that shit 10 times worse. So, what it be sound like to me? The people that enslaved us gotta go into some form of slavery possibility. It's like the way that the slavery game stops is by people taking accountability and owning their stuff, so we can rebalance out the world to the original beginning with a twist, instead of being all Neanderthal, like we supposed to hate everybody, that's the old world. We supposed to be grown or growing, okay? Because when did the gods leave? 3,600 years ago? Didn't they say they were coming back? And I don't think I'm the only one, or either I am the only one that's activating the others. And so what you think you got to do? What you didn't do. That's what you got to do in order to still stay living. Do the shit that you didn't do. The shit that you hate. The shit that you don't want to look at. The shit that you don't want to follow through with. The shit that you feel like is so stupid and dumb and irrelevant. And if it was just so stupid and dumb and irrelevant, why the fuck are you doing it? So, stop. And if you such a damn clout chaser that damn much, and if you see that clout chasing ain't popular no goddamn more, stop. Then it's like, why the fuck that you want to do clout chasing shit for anyway? Like, I think of damn some of them songs got us hyped up and shit. That's the influence too. Make you say, yeah, I want to try it. I want to be just like that. I want to do that. You know, in the old world, the celebrities just like, yeah, I'm glad you want to be like me. You know, give me some of your pure energy type shit. And you don't even know. Like you giving away precious parts of yourself that you could be using. You know? I think it's time to start using our shit, people. Because you're going to need it. When you can't operate off of fear and entrapment and scandal and trickery, you know, you're going to need to smarten up so you don't get your ass fucked up. Because, you know, the ancients is watching. And you might think like you ain't gonna like that shit, but it's to have you lead a free life. If God is trapped, then so is the people. If God is freed, then so is the people. You know? So if it's the black people's era in time, because it's the beginning, the golden era, why would the black gods stay trapped? Somebody had to free them. Because it was time for freedom. You are the black gods. You are going to be the reincarnated versions of them. And you have to do your spiritual work in order to be the God or a God or the God of history. Okay? In order to gain immortality, you have to go through what they call that dark night of the soul and tackle all your fears. People think the easiest way to get rid of fear is to pretend that it doesn't exist. That's the best way to hold you into trauma. The trauma. Trauma. And that's when someone creates, plans, drama. drama. And then you're wondering why you're getting hit with karma behind something you did. You planned it. You see? You planned it. That's what that means. So that means you're fucking with that person's natural order to life. When you plan shit to interrupt their steps. You know? It is deliberate. And when it is deliberate, that is a choice and an action put together. Plan and execute. So you can't whine, cry, and point fingers and just think you're going to keep intimidating the person because you think it's going to get you what you want. I ain't that type either. I don't really like giving people what they want when the little shit I'm asking for, shit, easy as shit. And so when you don't want to do it, it's like, touche. I see where this going. You know? And it's like, alright, you know, you gotta, I can't say, that I wouldn't depend on you, but it's the other way. You're not dependable or reliable, or you know, you don't keep your word. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. A lot of people don't like that in people, period. So it's like improving that improves like your character. Why wouldn't you want to improve your character? The more you improve your character, the more money you make. The more trades you learn, the more money you make. The more right turns you make, the more abundance you get. That means that you keep learning lessons and you keep getting blessed for it. You know? It's just with anything. Anything you don't work for, you don't get the rewards for. And if you manage to get the rewards in the past, that don't mean you're going to get the rewards now. God is always about, like, did you do the work? You know? That's just the truth there. And, plus, this was something I set up with God the last errand time. Because seeing my future, and it showed all of these attacks on my black ass, that I am so glad I ain't know about then, because y'all might have got what you wanted. See? So, sister, I ain't tripping. No matter if I could, I'm not. And I ain't even tripping on, like, my soulmate or my twin flame. God told me not to go back to my past. Because it was time for me to get on my mission to keep going to my future. And when a person, whoever the person is, if they not ready, I can't sit around and wait. If they are hesitant, I can't sit around and wait. If they don't agree, I still can't sit around and wait, because some of the things were supposed to already be happening, you know. And it's kind of like certain stuff is behind schedule, and God don't really like being behind if he can help it, you know. So it's not like putting a rush on other people. That ain't what I'm doing. I'm just having to get everybody to recognize and realize, like, what it's time for you to do. And some people have cutoff times because, you know, your wheel of karma is like what it is. That's the urgency for you. You know, what you want to get locked in and sucked into. A lot of it ain't got nothing to do with being locked in and sucked into me, because shit, I ain't doing the same shit. y'all motherfuckers doing. And I won't ask to be put to motherfucking sleep or down for the count. Years ago when y'all was doing shit. So I ain't asking to come back out either. Like, what the fuck? So that's some shit that y'all got twisted. Like on some craziness. Anywho. When you co-create with God, you gotta close your eyes. Picture the ethers, cosmos, space. You know. Create your, image of God. This is why they were so gung-ho on you, like, not creating the image of God. Because when you combine, like, the Bible with visualization, and then you combine it with co-creation, it turns into manifestation of the heart. Okay? Because God is love. You gotta have that. That's important. And that's why I say you create your image of God, not the image that other people give you or tell you. You can make God look how you want, however you're comfortable with conversation and realization about life. You're supposed to make God your friend, not someone that you fear. The only time you should fear him is when he got your ass out on this goddamn battlefield. Because that's what this shit is. And he tell you to, hey, come on now. And you on some shit. Ooh, not me. Ooh, you want me, God? Yeah, stupid ass. The fuck? That shit pissed God off. It's like, this motherfucker know I'm talking to him. Type shit. So, other than that, like I'm talking to y'all on this bitch, just talk to God the same. Ask questions. Look for some, you look for signs, but you look for signs in yourself. I don't know. Oh yeah, it is time for me to go. I ain't know I was on it this long. I was doing my hair too. Burning my edges. No, not burning my edges.
Braiding your hair?
Yeah, and then the
You've been on here an hour, 33 minutes.
Yeah, I'm about to go.
You just been sitting and talking the whole time.
Well, I was trying to get the information out.
Okay, I got a shit though.
Okay, well, you're on. They heard you.
Oh.
Oh, what you want to get on here and say? She already there.
Tell them I said, shit, yeah. Hey, people.
Hey.
Hey, people. So, have a good day. And be positive.
Oh, now the dog want to come too? What the hell? See what I'm saying? Everybody be doing something. I ain't know I was on here so long. I was doing my hair and talking too.
No, you good.
But yeah, I am gonna go. All right, I'm gonna finish this shit up. You're not getting my chicken to it. No. Bye-bye. Hey, I got a blunt. I'll put it right there. Yeah, right there. Laters.